From Eyewitness Sports, this is the Yorker Shoes Friday Night Blitz.
All right, welcome to Week 8 of the Friday Night Blitz. Mark Dondero, Yianni Kourakis. 2 weeks to go in the regular season, Rhode Island. A lot of playoff positioning at stake. Playoffs, though, underway in Mass.
Yes, that's correct. We were at 3 playoff games tonight, including our game of the week between Case and Seekonk. And Seekonk coach Vernon Crawford talking a little trash.
Yeah, that was funny.
We like that.
6 o'clock.
That's fine. Case at Seekonk in the Division IV Mass State playoffs. Second quarter. Seekonk trying to make a move, but quarterback Terry Smith throws it right to Case's Kyle Kohler. And Case would end up on the Warrior doorstep just before half, but Brendan Costa's jump pass is picked off by Isaac Elkery. It was 2019 Case at halftime. Third quarter now, Seekonk on the move. It's Smith finding Matthew Heaney. Watch that catch. Pretty footwork along the sideline. Then Elkery, how about this? Watch closely. Takes the toss right. He spins out of a tackle. Now, he scores. The ref, unfortunately, calls him down. He wasn't down. Matt Haney would punch it in a few plays later. Seekonk would go on to win in overtime, 32-27, and back up their coach.
Like when the game of the week lives up to the billing. 3 seed in D2, North Attleboro hosting Whitman-Hanson at Community Field. Winner facing Dartmouth in the semis next week. Red Rocketeers make sure they punch their ticket. Chad Peterson downfield to Marion Bresco. North rolls over the Panthers 33-8, moving on to play Dartmouth next week.
Speaking of Dartmouth, they were hosting Walpole in the Mass D2 playoff game that we're showing you right here. And basically all Indians. Marquise Adams takes the handoff for Dartmouth, makes a beeline for the end zone and gets there. Dartmouth grabs a lead. Later, third quarter, Charles Auditor would be sacked. Watch this. Oh, watch out. Watch out! Gets sacked. And it is scooped up. Ben Aronson does the honors. He takes it all the way for the touchdown. Dartmouth beats Walpole 28-7. So that wraps up the playoff action in Massachusetts. Let's head to Rhode Island.
4 teams from each subdivision make the playoffs, so plenty at stake with 2 weeks to go. Jockeying going around. Hendricken already assured the top spot in their division, taking on Woonsocket. Second quarter, Hawks leading 28-0. Woonsocket QB Justin Mojica picked off by Matthew Dintondo, and that's what we call a pick 6. 45 yards to the house, 35 love. Later in the quarter, Hawks QB Chris Hindle hands it off to Kurt Rousseau. Cuts it outside. He will not be caught. 40 yards for another tutty. Hawks roll 53-0. They have LaSalle next week.
Hendricken haters aren't going to like that score. LaSalle looking to head into next week's meeting with Hendricken unbeaten in league play, visiting Tolman Rams up in the second quarter. And they add to it. Andrew Wright finds Raven de Oliveira in the flat. He dodges a defender. He plays quarterback. He'll play quarterback. He plays receiver. 35 for the score. LaSalle up 18-8. Tigers trying to hang tough inside the red zone. Justin Klemanchuk calls his own number. He takes a shot at the goal line but gets the touchdown. But LaSalle rolls on Raven de Oliveira. Hands to Leroy de Oliveira. He scores. 52-14 Rams winners.
Let's settle this over to Cranston Stadium. Cranston West, the Falcons hosting St. Ray's. Opening drive for the Saints. Alvin Johnson on the carry. Heading outside. Alvin! Remember Alvin in the Chipmunks, Mark?
Oh, yeah. Maeve watches that show.
Dragged down just before the goal line. No worries. 2 plays later, Xavier Torres calls his own number somehow untouched into the end zone. That's a short touchdown. West driving the second quarter inside the 20, but the Saints' Travante Jones forces the fumble. St. Ray's scoops it, and they win 13-0. Coach Sassy mic'd up in just a bit.
The South Kingstown Rebel Band entertaining SK and Westerly. Why am I doing the SK highlight? Scoreless first quarter. Quasim Flynn punching it in for the short touchdown. PAT no good. 6-0 early Rebels lead. Same score. Rebels driving again. Anthony Shepard on the carry. But heads up football from Westerly's Andrew Palmer, who causes the fumble. Jonathan Brutcher on the recovery, but SK holds on. 21-7 SK.
Homecoming over at East Providence. Congrats to all the honorees. Do you know our friend Nick Coit was homecoming king, he told me tonight? End of the first half, Townie's driving inside the final minute. Ryan Ellenwood up top to Deion Hazard sometime. Comes down with the touchdown grab. Townie's cut the lead 28-13 at the break. Opening possession for Patriots in third. Alex Kelfian on the carry. Pinballs off defenders, keeps the legs moving, and he scores. Portsmouth wins 42-13.
Cumberland and Barrington tonight trying to figure out the Eagles. Now, this is off a turnover. Barrington's Ethan Singer takes the handoff, wills himself towards the end zone and in. EP no good, windy. It was real windy, so 6-0 Barrington. They would make a defensive stop, get the ball back, and then it's Liam McManus keeping it himself down by the goal line. He scores. Barrington wins 29-7 over Cumberland.
That's a big win for the Eagles.
Yes, it is, of course.
Surprising
right at the ship.
We want to see what you're seeing out at the games using hashtag Blitz12 on social media. Let us know what's going on where you are. Let's start Thunderbolt football. East is unstoppable. East scores again. Extra point good. Thunderbolt football is just bragging. East 30, Rogers 0. Hashtag Blitz12.
All right, the seniors.
This is at East Providence.
What does that say?
It's supposed to say Town East.
All right. It's a great effort. We appreciate the...
They must be freezing. Look at your boy over there with the W.
That's, yeah, that was definitely you in high school.
All right, and then we have Dean's List Tom. Chilly Friday Night Lights at East Providence versus Portsmouth. Hashtag Blitz12. EP's band killing the 80s theme. They are our band of the week, Mark. They had a nice array of 80s music. We'll hear from them in just a bit. Make sure to post your pictures and updates next week using hashtag Blitz12, and we'll get you on the big screen.
The Yorker Shoes Friday Night Blitz continues.
Welcome back to the show. We'll dive into the action in just a bit. First, our Coaches Mic'd Up segment. This week we go behind the scenes with St. Ray's coach Mike Sassy during the Saints win over Cranston West.
We handle it good, all right? Kick return, bring it in. Let's go. Come to the sidelines.
Let's go. Let's go.
Regular, regular, regular. Regular. Nice job. One. God.
Come on, man. Get that boy.
He's got to kick that low and hard. Let's go. Base, Ivy, Gold, Ghost. Come on, Melo. That was all last week. Base, Rip, Gold, Ghost. Just trying to keep mixing it up here. Let's keep these guys out of the end zone, man. They're into the wind now. They're going to have to try and pound the ball a little bit more.
Go, boys.
All right? Let's go. We're going to go gap, quick axe, gold. Gap, quick axe, gold.
Quick axe, gold. Gap.
All right?
Let's go, baby. Come on, Jalen.
All right, the NK Crazies out in full force tonight. Their game against Middletown. Jared Navis rolls out for Middletown, finds his tight end Jacob Mello. Dugan in that drive would stall. Later it's NK quarterback Crosby Lynch doing it himself, scrambling for a nice yardage, but that too would not end in points. But NK did put up 14 of them. They win 14-0 over Middletown.
Shea visiting Mount Hope on Salute to Heroes night. Shea on the move in the first quarter of this one. Greg Williams, break me outside, gets a big gain.
Ooh.
And that would set up a short Yannick Duarte touchdown run. Shea with an early lead. And they would continue to make plays. Witness Abdubasit Ajay intercepts the pass, puts the Raiders back in business. Then it's Duarte once again getting wide and showing off the afterburners, going the distance, helping Shea to the 42-13 win.
All right, Hope taking on Tollgate tonight. This is Hope's John Littlejohn, and not looking very little on this TD plunge. Nicely done. More from the Blue Wave. Juan Nunez corrals the high snap, makes something out of nothing, turns to the sideline, picks up some big yardage. Nunez would punch in the touchdown moments later. Hope is victorious, 20-6.
More D3 North Providence cheerleaders fired up. Cougars hosting Scituate. Both teams battling Hope and Tollgate for the final playoff spots. Scoreless game, Spartans jump ahead. Fox Fay, the perfectly timed screen. Yes, perfectly timed screen pass to Daniel Dwyer. He follows a couple blockers, gets to the middle of the field, and he is off. 70 yards for the score. But the Cougars getting it done through the air too. David Taselli up top to Tyrek Dos Santos. They hooked up for 2 TDs. North Providence gets a huge win, 20-18 over Scituate. Close.
In this edition of the Friday Night Blitz, catch all the highlights online at WPRI.com. It was 80s theme night for the East Providence Band. They are our band of the week, and we send you out with their rendition of Wham's Wake Me Up Before You Go Go. Have a good night.